Hey everyone, Unravel Midi here. Thanks for joining me for part 3 of my story. Let's just jump right into this. I was going to say it one more time. Please don't leave negative comments. Just scroll. That's all you got to do. Okay? Okay. Alright. Part 3. So, let's see, where was I? Part 2. Sorry, retracing. So, part 3. I was getting ready to go to the Alpha Retreat. I was talking about the music, right? So, like I said, I don't, very, very, very rarely do I listen to FM radio. Like maybe 2022, I probably listened to it like a total of 8 times. Yeah, I just listen to Pandora on Bluetooth, you know? So, that day, something told me to turn on the radio. I was stressing out. I was my head was not where it needed to be for driving around, door dashing, trying to make some extra money. You know, sorry, pants are all got up. So I was not like in a good state of mind. I wasn't in a holy state of mind. I wasn't with Jesus and God in that moment. I was stressing out and I was worrying and I wasn't being still. Okay? I just said all that for 30 seconds when I could have just said I was not being still. Hey man, I'm learning, okay? It's my first time sharing a story. Don't judge, okay? Just kidding. So I turn on the radio and it's at a commercial and I'm just like, whatever. I don't even bother changing it. I'm getting ready to come up to a stoplight and I'm just driving and the gears are just going like 1,000,000 miles an hour. Like, what am I going to do? How am I going to pay these bills? Like, you know, because right now I'm my only source of income, right? Like my wife she's on medical leave right now and she can't do anything, you know? So it's all on me. And, you know, the devil was just loving to play these games even then. Up to now, still loves to just play these little games with DoorDash with me. But anyways, that's neither here nor there. The point of this part is that I think I'm just assuming that God saw my struggle and I guess he was just tired of me not being where I was supposed to be and gave me that kind of classical Denozo slap in the back of the head, you know, that. Because I'm just sitting there, you know, gears turning so crazy that there was probably smoke coming out my ears, and all of a sudden the commercial ends and you know, like a commercial for the radio station itself comes on, like and it's somebody else's testimony. And I'm not even really listening. Like I hear it. It's like, you know, they do their little music intro, okay, blah, blah, blah. And then somebody that's calling in on the phone, leaving a recorded message, starts talking, and it instantly, like I said, Denozo slap, right? Denozo slap, hard, and the person that was giving the testimony. Said, you know, my wife was just recently diagnosed with MS, and that's what we're thinking that my wife might have. We don't know yet. But anyways, so my wife was recently diagnosed with MS. I'm the only source of income for the family right now, and your message and your messages from the radio station are what keeps me going. And man, sorry, I'm getting teary-eyed right now. Like I heard that, and when I heard it, like I was, like I said, Denozo slap, full focus to the point, like full focus on this, that I got honked at for sitting at a red light for too long, or a green light for too long. But when it happened, like, and honking, like the honk happened, and I'm going and I'm listening to the person talking, and like I said, my full focus was on it because I shit you not, pardon my language, I thought it was me. It sounded like me. It was exactly what I was stressing out about in that moment, freaking out about, because I wasn't making enough money. still not making enough money to pay the bills. But when I heard that, right after I heard that, I heard God speak to me, and He said, "You are loved." He said, "Just be still." And I just had this overwhelming wave of just joy. I mean, a mixture of emotions, but all good emotions, right? Just this overwhelming wave of joy, just following me. I was crying. I had to pull over into a neighborhood because I could barely drive, and I wasn't trying to get in a wreck or anything. But I couldn't even call my wife to tell her what had happened, but I couldn't text it either because that was just too much. All I could do was just leave her a voice text message, the little voicemail thing, the voice to text, whatever. And man, even trying to tell her, because I had to gain my composure first, so I could try and talk to her, and then and I wasn't even talking to her live, right? But even just trying to talk to her about it or leave the message, it was tears to the point that I was laughing, right? Like, that's the kind of joy that I felt. That was the kind of peace that I felt. And to be able to experience that 2 days before going to the Alpha retreat, and then of course, what do? Do I share that with anybody at the Alpha retreat? With my church family of all people, did I share it? Nope. Sure didn't. No, I didn't share it. I shared it with my wife and two of our best friends that were there, but I didn't share it with everybody. I didn't share my story. I didn't give my testimony like I should have. Like I should have been on fire to. And then I started making excuses about it, because there was other people there that were going through worse things, or having chronic pain and stuff. And then I was about to share it at one point at the end of the retreat, and then there was just so much miraculous healing there for other people, and I didn't want to take away from that, not realizing that, good, well, how are you going to take away from that? Because it wasn't about you, it was about God and what God did for you. But ignorance is bliss, right? So anyways, I did share my story eventually with others, not in this context. That's why I'm doing this now. So am I perfect? Hell no. Am I trying to strive for perfection, to have that intimate relationship with God? Yes, very much so. And I think the first step to doing that, if you read in the Bible, is we're called to be disciples of Jesus. And the best way to do that is to share your story, to share your testimony. So please don't be like me. God is still doing things right now as we speak in my life, and I'm so excited, and I'm so impatient right now. I can't wait to get to the point of having that intimate relationship, to be there and to hear God speak to me, and to have God, ask me to help do things for others, as I've seen so many times with other people sharing their stories on TikTok. I'm so impatient. I can't wait. I'm gonna wait, obviously, but oh man, I can't wait to get there. I'm just so excited, and that's part of why I'm sharing my story with you. And I'll continue to share more stories down the road as I continue to grow my faith and my relationship with Jesus and my relationship with God. But I encourage you guys. I'm hoping to encourage you guys to share your story, so that you can share your testimony and you can start building your relationship with God. So go out there and do that. Be disciples of Christ. Love you.